welcome to Build Labor Standards Education. Today we're talking about 2026 Independent Contractor Protections Ordinance. Today we'll also focus on what you need to know specifically about how independent contractor protections tie to the upcoming World Cup opportunities that will exist within the city of Seattle. Today we are discussing Seattle's Independent Contractor Protections Ordinance, also known as Seattle Municipal Code, Chapter 14.34. This ordinance was designed to protect independent contractors who often work outside traditional employee structures. Independent contractors play a major role in Seattle's economy. These workers may include drivers, construction specialists, security workers, translators, event staff, designers, media workers, food vendors, janitorial contractors, and technology professionals. As Seattle prepares for the World Cup, thousands of contract opportunities are expected to emerge throughout the city. Major events require transportation support, facility upgrades, hospitality services, public safety staffing, food operations, and temporary labor. Many of these jobs may be filled through contract agreements instead of standard employment. Because of this, understanding contractor protections is critical for workers and businesses alike. One important part of this ordinance is understanding who qualifies for protection. Independent contractors are workers who provide services but are not classified as employees. These workers are still entitled to important legal protections under Seattle law. For example, a contractor hired to help with stadium preparation, transportation logistics, security operations, catering, photography, translation services, or event promotion during the World Cup may fall under this ordinance if the work occurs in the city of Seattle. Many workers accept contract opportunities without fully understanding their rights. Some companies may try to avoid written agreements or delay payment after the work is completed. Seattle's ordinance helps protect contractors from these situations by establishing clear legal standards. One of the strongest protections in the ordinance is the requirement for written contracts. If compensation reaches the legal threshold established by the city, the hiring entity must provide a written agreement before work begins. The agreement should clearly explain the services being provided, how much the contractor will be paid, and when payment will occur. This requirement becomes especially important during large-scale events like the World Cup, because multiple subcontractors and vendors may work together under tight timelines. Without written agreements, confusion can happen quickly. For example, a contractor hired to install temporary infrastructure near fan zones or transportation hubs should always receive written documentation describing their duties, deadlines, and payment expectations. Written contracts help prevent wage disputes and miscommunication later. Timely payment protections for contractors. Payment protections are one of the most important parts of this ordinance. Contractors often depend on timely payments to cover their business expenses, transportation costs, equipment, and personal living expenses. If a hiring entity fails to establish a payment deadline in the contract, Seattle law generally requires payment within 30 days after the contractor finishes the work. This is extremely relevant during World Cup preparations because many temporary contracts may involve fast-moving projects and short-term staffing. Contractors working in construction, event operations, hospitality, or transportation services cannot afford long delays in their payments. Businesses that fail to pay contractors properly may face investigations, financial penalties, and legal consequences through Seattle's Office of Labor Standards. Another critical part of this ordinance involves retaliation protections. Many contractors fear losing future work opportunities if they speak up about unpaid invoices or unfair treatment. Seattle law makes it illegal for hiring entities to retaliate against contractors for exercising their rights. Retaliation may include threats, reduced opportunities, blacklisting, intimidation, or refusing future contracts because a worker filed a complaint. This protection is especially important during major international events where businesses may control multiple projects and vendor relationships. Contractors should not feel pressure to stay silent about labor violations out of fear of losing access to future World Cup related opportunities. Record keeping and business responsibilities. Seattle's ordinance also places responsibilities on businesses and hiring entities. Employers and contractors working on World Cup related projects should understand that documentation matters. Businesses must maintain records related to contracts and payments. This includes invoices, payment schedules, written agreements, and communications about services performed. For large-scale projects connected to stadium operations, transportation improvements, or tourism activities, record keeping becomes even more important because multiple contractors may be working simultaneously. Strong record keeping systems protect both businesses and workers by creating clear evidence of what services were provided and when payments were made. Filing complaints and reporting violations. If contractors believe they were not paid properly or experience retaliation, they can contact Seattle's Office of Labor Standards. Workers should collect contracts, invoices, emails, text messages, schedules, and payment records before filing a complaint. These documents help investigators understand what occurred. This process may become increasingly important as World Cup related projects expand across Seattle. Large events often create fast hiring cycles and temporary labor agreements that can increase the risk of disputes or confusion. The Office of Labor Standards exists to help contractors enforce their legal rights and hold businesses accountable. The World Cup is expected to bring major economic growth and workforce expansion throughout Seattle and surrounding areas. Independent contractors will likely play a major role in transportation, construction, event production, food service, security, technology support, hospitality, and tourism operations. These opportunities can create meaningful income and long-term business relationships for many contractors. However, workers must protect themselves by understanding Seattle's Independent Contractor Protections Ordinance. Remember, before accepting any World Cup related work, contractors should request written agreements, track payments, and keep copies of all communications and invoices. At the same time, businesses that comply with Seattle labor laws will be better positioned to build strong partnerships and maintain public trust during one of the largest international events Seattle has ever hosted. Both contractors and hiring entities can contact the Seattle Office of Labor Standards for information, assistance, or to file a complaint related to independent contractor protections. Remember, the office provides resources and support to ensure compliance with labor standards. Contractors can also inquire about their rights, contract protections, and dispute resolution processes, and more information about this ordinance. The office can be contacted at the phone number, email, website, and address listed below. Thank you for watching Build Labor Standards Education presentation on the Independent Contractor Protections Ordinance in the City of Seattle. Be sure to visit our Build Labor Standards webpage for more information and trainings around current Seattle labor law ordinances. You can visit our website at build206.com